specifically camera privilege. Like, it's its own thing, but it wasn't the same when I had my phone out, because there's privilege in creating content. There's privilege in having tech and having a camera. People are just going to inquire. Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to Carmi BTV, my side of the tube of you, because it's the tube of me where I share a little of my life a lot of the time. Amen. If you're new here, I would love it if you stop this video and subscribe. And if you've been here, you already know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know you're tuning in so I can comment back with y'all and we can be in the comments like a watch party, okay? So if y'all read the title, you already know this video is talking about camera privilege versus pretty privilege, okay? Like, is camera privilege a thing? What camera privilege is, how it compares, and all of the things. So I made a thread about this a while back and I'll put it on the screen, and I was basically like, camera privilege is a real thing. And I had people ask me to explain it, and I was like, I'm gonna do a sit down video. So I know it's a little late, but better late than never. So basically, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a vlogger, I'm a content creator full-time, and I have been for a while. But what I learned was when I switched over from using my phone, so I used to use my phone primarily a lot until I was in a position to, you know, invest in a new camera because I had broke my camera. I learned that having a camera out is literally privilege in itself. What does that mean? What does that privilege look like? I know a lot of you may be afraid, apprehensive to record in public and all of that, but I'm telling you, you got that camera out, you walk into a store that allows it, a restaurant that allows it, a game with your camera out, baby. People are not only gonna stop, they're gonna, for one, engage. Like, it's the perfect conversation starter. That's reason number one. Like, it starts conversation, okay? Because I'm the type of person where I can be outgoing. I can talk. Like, I don't mind talking, but I think sometimes maybe initiating that conversation may not come as easy. Sometimes initiating conversation isn't as easy. So literally, whenever I go somewhere with my camera, people are gonna say, is this what you do? Like, are you a vlog? Sometimes they're gonna assume, like, are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, yeah. Or they're gonna ask, because as much as we think content creation is so widespread, it's not as widespread as we think it is. Like, it literally is not. More times than not, when I step into a room, I'm gonna be the only content creator there, unless I'm at a brand event, unless I'm like going to, you know, some type of event where creators are there. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be the only content creator in the room, right? Or it's gonna be like a few of us. And I think that's word to a lot of people that think the market is oversaturated. It's not. Think about your family members, think about your friends. You probably are the only person that create content, you know, if at all. So anyway, so yes, so it's a, not my strap's trying to betray me. So anyway, it's a great conversation starter, and it's a great initiator of conversation, right? And then you get a chance to also explain what you do for work to somebody else that may not get it. So know what you do, know what your channel is about, know what your elevator pitch is when you're talking to somebody. So number one, it's a conversation starter. Number two, it's a good way to network in person, because a lot of times I'm sitting at the hotel doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go out later on to a little Super Bowl shindig, but more times than not, I'm at home recording this content, so I'm not really getting that like person to person interaction. But when I go out in a store and I'm actually recording, people are intrigued, so I'm able to network in person. Maybe I meet another creator, or maybe they're like, hey, like, I was just at the airport and the lady was like, I watch YouTube, and she was like, can I just take a picture of your channel? She said she wasn't as quick as far as like being able to search the channel that quick. I guess she assumed I was in a rush or something, or maybe she just didn't want to take a long time. Nevertheless, she asked for my channel and she wanted to watch it. Nice lady on the plane, and she may be watching this. Hey, I was gonna say hey lady, but hey, if you are watching, you know, like, just different things like that, like being able to actually network with people around a common thing that's visible, which is the camera. Number three, it is just one of those things that may even get you an opportunity. You may get something for free just because you got your camera. These things have happened to me before. You may get into a place for free because you have content. Like, content is king, especially in 2025. Like, whether people know it or not, or whether people are creating it or not, everybody knows that content is king. Like, everybody knows they need content for their brand, their business, their services. So when you walk in there with your camera, you cute, you may not even be cute. You just walk in there with your camera. And I'm not talking about like, you may not even be cute. I think I don't think nobody ugly. I'm saying to the degree of, you may not think you're looking your best. Let me say that. You may not think you're looking your best, but you walk in with your camera, and again, people may say, oh, come on in, she's good. So just understand, like, if you are creating content, like, don't be afraid. Like, don't be ashamed, because there's privilege in creating content. There's privilege in having tech and having a camera. People are just going to inquire, especially when you're a lifestyle creator like me. Whereas I'm just going into Walmart. You know, I'm going into the store. I'm going to a restaurant. Like, it's not like I'm doing anything extravagant. Like, it'd be different if I'm going to a conference with, you know, like, that's different. But I'm literally going in spaces where people do not have cameras out. So it's making me more of an a conversation. Like, it's like, who is she and what is she doing? You know? And so, yeah, have that camera out. And I definitely think it's a little better than pretty privilege. Honestly, because it's a lot of people that want to just be, like, with pretty privilege, it's like, she pretty. Like, but they don't feel like that sometimes people don't feel like that they can involve themselves with it. It's just like, you're pretty. So, like, yeah. When you got that camera, people get in your camera like, what up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, can I get on there? What's your channel? Like, it's just different. Like, it's just different. Like, so camera privilege, especially in 2025, is a thing. So if you can invest in a camera, I definitely would. I will say, like, yeah, I was vlogging on my phone for almost a year, but it wasn't the same when I had my phone out. I will say, that's why I say camera privilege specifically camera privilege. Like, it's its own thing, because it's just something about having it out. Like, hey y'all, it's something about it, y'all. It's a conversation starter. So if you're nervous, don't be nervous to vlog in public. Don't be nervous to capture that content in public. Don't be nervous, because you don't know, you may have an opportunity. You may meet somebody. You can meet another influencer. You may meet your next subscriber. Because I don't know if you're like if you're like me, where your channel is fresh. I'm just at, you know, 2,500 subscribers. You know, I just got monetized. Every comment counts. I see every comment. I try my best to respond to all y'all. Sometimes I can't. But you may have just gained a subscriber that's going to comment on every single video that you put. That matters. That matters, you know? So camera privilege versus camera privilege versus pretty privilege. I'm going with camera privilege. If you got both, God has blessed you. Amen. Yeah, it's a thing. It is a thing. So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. And walk in that privilege. Walk in it boldly. Like, walk boldly in whatever it is that you do. I know content creation is still so new and there's still so much apprehension behind it, but like, I just look at it like it's my job. For one, I ain't never been scared to get pictures in public. I can thank my mama for that. She's always been the one, like, hey, pictures, we taking pictures. She's the photographer of her friend group, of just her life. Like, everybody know my mama is gonna get the pictures. Like, so I grew up just not being ashamed, or I've always been very confident when it came to taking pictures, especially in public. So I feel like I don't really have to get over that. But if you're somebody that's like, what if people are looking at me? They're not even thinking about it that much. Like, they might look at you for 2 seconds and they going on about their business. Like, it's not one of those things, y'all. And if this is your career, if this is your full-time career, you better start recording in public. You never know what may be on the other side of you having your camera out. Like, you just never know. Like, you never know. Like, I've had my camera out at the airport. I've gotten pre-board passes. It's just so many different things. Like, I've gotten into places for free. Like, people have been nicer to me. You know how the pretty privilege thing, like, people are nicer. They do things for you because you're pretty. People will do things for you because you got your camera out. It is a thing. It has happened to me too many times. Like, too many times. Like, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and explain that because I said I would. Yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've experienced camera privilege or not. Let me know in the comments. It is a thing. And yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming back to Carmi BTV, my side of the tube of you, because it's the tube of me where I share a little of my life a lot of the time. Amen. If you're new here, I would love it if you subscribe, and let me know that you subscribe so I can introduce myself to you and welcome you to the family. And if you've been here, you supposed to comment 10 minutes ago. I told you that at the beginning of the video. Y'all don't listen. Do you want me to win or do you not? Which one? No. Anyway, love y'all. See y'all next time.